How you doing? It's Khoa here. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing the book Outbounding by William Skip Miller, and how to win new customers with outbound sales and end your dependence on inbound leads. So when I saw that, the title of this book, it really grabbed my attention. I don't want to be depending on inbound leads, right? You get a lot of inbound leads from marketing. You don't want to depend on those guys. You want to focus on outbounding, so therefore you generate your own leads and close more deals without dependence on anyone else, and you can make even more money. So that's the whole premise of this book, is to increase your outbounding efforts, how to do it properly, and yeah, how to win in sales through outbounding. So let's go through the details of this book. So I got a whole bunch of notes in here. So probably another thing I got from this book was the proactive sales matrix. So there is this matrix that he talks about, right, where William talks about, and he classifies each of the prospects in current prospects. So these are the prospects that are really ready to buy. They're worth a lot of money and they're hot. And you want to be spending 90% of your time there. And then you got the level B prospects, which is you want to spend 60-70% of your time there. These guys are warm, they're okay, but you want to spend some of your time there as well. And then you've got your lukewarm prospects. You want to spend 10-40% of your time there. So these are the guys that's don't have much money, not really keen, and you think that it's not really going to work out. So you don't want to spend too much time there. And if you're focusing a lot of time on the high paying prospects, then if you close one of them, you're going to make a lot more money than spending on too much time on the lower ones, right? So you don't want to wait. You want to really manage your time very well. You want to classify your prospects from A, B, and C. Which one I'm going to spend time with? Am I going to spend with the big ones, or I'm going to spend time with the small ones? You want to spend time with the big ones, right? Because they've got 100K versus the 2K ones. So that's what you want to do. Talks about measuring your sales metrics. So it's all about quantity. He talks about you need to really have high activity in order to succeed in outbound sales. So for example, you need to measure how many outbounds per day. So how many people are you calling a day? How many people are you emailing per day? How many people are you setting up in canvases, which is sequences? How many sequences do you have set up to follow up with these prospects, right? How many people are you talking to in terms of ATLs and BTLs? So an ATL is above the line people. So they're the people who are the managing directors, the partners. BTLs are the operational people, like the ones who are the engineers, the accountants, and so forth, right? So you want to be spending more time with the ATLs, the people who are above the line. And then he talks about the sales calls, which is the intro, the middle, and the end. This stuff is what you should already know as well. And then ultimately at the end of the book, he talks about the proactive numbers. So this is where you have to really get your success vitals, the numbers that really make or break your career in sales. So he talks about you gotta be measuring the time spent per day outbounding. How many hours are you spending outbounding? If you're spending 10 minutes outbounding, it's not enough. You need to be spending at least 60 to 4 hours on outbounding per day. If you do that, you're going to be generating lots of leads, right? How many follow-ups are you doing per day? And he's saying that you need to do about 10 to 30 follow-ups per day. Lead to prospect conversion rate, which is from stage 0 to stage 5. So he's talking about what's your conversion rate. So let's say if I were to talk to 100 people and I get 10 of those people to say yes to a meeting, that means that my conversion rate is a 10. So you need to be measuring your conversion rate. Multi-communication mix. So he talks about how you need to use the phone, social media, text messages, in-person outbounding methodologies. And then finally, ATL and BTL outbounding mix. So you need to have a really good mix of talking to the managing directors and also the operational people as well, okay? So that's pretty much the essence of this book, Outbounding. Now, as a personal opinion, to be honest, I didn't really like this book. The reason is because it was just very dry. I just finished reading Jeffrey Gitomer's book, and that was really good. It's so entertaining, it's funny, and it's so informative as well. But this one is very dry. It's I didn't like it because I like to read. I like to look at pictures. Educate me, entertain me, right? But there's no pictures. It's pure text. There's a few few graphs and stuff there, but okay. So there's no pictures in there. The way it's written is just very boring. I wish that it was, because in sales, if you know anything about sales, is that you got to be humorous, you got to be funny. you got to use some jokes sometimes, right, to really disarm people. But there's nothing like that here. It's very dry. It's very very technical and so forth. So I get a feeling that William is a very technical type of person. So therefore, he's the technical components of sales. And then yeah, but I personally think that you got to have emotion when it comes to sales, because that's, you're dealing with people at the end of the day, and you back it up with logic and technicals. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I was really keen to get through this book as quick as I can to get to another book, but I'll rate this book probably a 2 out of 5. There's probably other books out there that can show you how to do outbounding, but ultimately, if you can just get one thing from these particular books, that's enough. So, if there's probably one thing I would take away from this book, it would be to spend more time on the more important prospects, right? You want to spend more time on the most important prospects, and you want to avoid the danger zone, which is what William talks about here. The danger zone is the area where you spend too much time on the wrong prospects. So from that point forward, always remember that. Always remember, stay away from the danger zone, which is people who are not qualified in your pipeline, and you want to spend time with the hot prospects, who are the people who are willing to buy, who want to buy and have money to buy your product and service. So I hope you like this video and this book review. If you have any other ideas on sales books or courses that you want me to review, let me know. I'll be more than happy to check it out. So hope you like this video. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next one. Cheers.